Sorry about that, folks. Ran into a problem with the camera. Somehow it got set into picture taking mode. I guess when I hit the back of the touch screen, it got into that mode, and unfortunately we lost a little bit. Okay, sorry, I apologize. But as you can see, we're going with stock mufflers. Those crushers are garbage, plain and simple. Would not recommend them to anybody. I would not, no way would I buy them. I'm gonna let Dennis Kirk know how much garbage they are. No matter what I did, they would not fit on the head pipe, plain and simple. Didn't matter. I broke my stones for 20 minutes trying to get them on there, and they just would not go. So the exhaust that I picked up came with the stock mufflers. And as you can see, put the gasket on. So now I'm working on fitting the back one. Has to go on yet. And that's where we're going to be for now until I can figure out which slip-ons I want to go with. I do like the sounds of the crushers, but the reason Dennis Kirk had them and had them on sale is they're definitely irregular. The inside of the pipe here is not open far enough down to actually slide over the head pipe, and was causing me nothing but grief. I actually tried to grind it a little bit to try to get it to open up so I could open the pipe and get it to slip on. Didn't matter. Basically, it's flared here, but once you get down to here where it has to slip on the head pipe, it's not flared, and it's not enough to be able to get the damn muffler on the head pipe. The only thing I could think of is probably an exhaust shop could take them and put that on that machine they have for bending pipe and stretching, and then they could probably stretch the pipes out. So for right now, I'm just going with the stock head pipes, stock mufflers. I got to get the clamp on. I got to get the shield on. But right now, I'm just trying to get the mufflers in place. And then once I have the mufflers in place, I can go from there with starting to snug everything down. So work our way back to the back muffler here. And we're going to see if we can get that on. The clamps that even came with it don't open up wide enough to be able to go on the bike. Thankfully, I picked up a second set of clamps, which is right here. They look like they're going to be big enough to do the job. So we'll see. But right now, I'm just trying to get these mufflers on. Hopefully, get these on because they're in good shape. One has a big scratch on the bottom of it, which isn't going to be seen. So for right now, as far as I'm concerned, they're good enough so I can run the bike. And I'll see if I'm going to go with something different. Personally, I would like to put a 2-in-1 on it. If I was keeping it, I'll probably go that route, but I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. So, all right, let's see if this one will slide on. Come on, baby. There we go. That's in place right there. That's good. And we just got to get the nuts started. Got to lay on the ground to get underneath to get these nuts started. See where we're at. That right there. Yeah, let's see. See what we got here. And again, you always start them by hand. I'm going to have to put some Loctite on here. So I'm going to leave them like that. I'm going to squirt some up in there, same as I did for the front. And then we'll go ahead and snug them down. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to back it out. Just put a little bit on. I'm hoping the camera's in the right direction for you guys to see what I'm doing. I hope. All right, that's one. Back to this one. Again, it doesn't take much, just enough to get down in the threads to do what needs to be done. That's good there. And then we'll move to the front ones because I didn't put Loctite on those yet. Just trying to get them in place. So you should be able to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, see this front one lined up pretty nice. Back one didn't. I don't know if the brackets have been a little bit. The interconnect, I don't know. All right, let's see. This started. And we'll take the back one. Come on. Really? Didn't even tighten it down, and that's what you're doing to me. Let's see what we got here. Come on. And of course, those are half-inch. No, I got the wrong damn price again. You know the old saying, when it rains, it pours. And some days, it just doesn't go right. Today's one of these days with these mufflers. And like I said, I am going to let Dennis Kirk know about it. Not happy. Oh, it's weird. I don't know why that's so snug there. I have no pressure on it. There we go. That off. Little blue Loctite again. There we go. I gotta find out. I don't know if I have the torque specs handy for this. But right now, we're just gonna snug it. Not really snug, but just up to where it's contacting. Just enough to contact. Because I have to start with the front pipes. Like I said, just you start at the head pipe and you work your way back when you're tightening this stuff. All right, that's that. All right, very good. Now, we're going to have to get them clamps on. And it's pretty solid there. So we're pretty good, I think. Back that up a little more. All right, let's see. These clamps going to cooperate or aren't they? I may have to dig out some others that I have. I think I want them. I want the nut on the bottom and the back. So let's see what we got. It's however you can position it. It's basically what they say to do. You know, your best way to position the nut. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see these freaking clamps. They're like aftermarket clamps too. So these were aftermarket ones that I picked up. So that's on there. Now, see if I can get that piece in the middle. There's a piece that goes on. And let's put that on. Put this over here. We can get that to bend. We'll be in business. But that doesn't look like it wants to cooperate either. It's like one damn thing, it's another. I'll tell you that. Yeah, see, that doesn't want to slip back over with that piece in there. Let's try it like this. See if I can get it started, then I can just hit it with a hammer and rotate it around where I need it in the back. But it just doesn't look like it's gonna. It doesn't want to brace up against the pipe and fit. It's like the clamp's just a little too small. It just does not want to fit. No matter what we do here, I don't know if I can bend that ear down so it's a little straighter shot, maybe. Like that. Maybe that'll give me a straighter shot to be able to fit on there. All right, let's see. Again, it's gotta have a straight shot for this piece so it sits flush up against the damn pipe. And it's just not flexing where I need. I got it close now with straightening it out a little bit. It's close. I don't know. Try to get that to get up in there. Come on, baby. Ah, almost. Almost. Not quite. All right, this calls for vice grips, I think. And let's see if we can go just a little bit further. I can get that to feed through, would be nice. So so we can get this clamp on. Maybe right about there. Yeah, not quite, huh? Just enough to... Wow, that just is not working. Nope. It's just sliding off of there. This doesn't want to... Again, they don't want to cooperate. These clamps are just... I never had this much trouble with a Torque clamp in my life, and I've done a lot of Harley exhausts. I've done a lot of Harley-Davidson exhaust systems, and never have I had the issue that I've had with this crap. Guess I should know better than to buy aftermarket anymore, because this shit all comes from China. Sorry, I'm saying shit, but it's very frustrating. You know, the stuff's not made to tolerances, I guess, when you buy it. I think even the Harley stuff is made in China now. They don't even care. Okay. Yeah, we got that up in place. If I can get it to spin the way it needs to. This is just a cluster, as they say. Okay, a little bit more. Come on, rotate. Rotate it enough to be able to get the nut started. And we got this piece. And we need just a little more thread. And then I can get that started, and I'll just tap the clamp around. See if we can squeeze that together a little bit. Come on. Might have to go for the bigger ones. And I think we're going to need the big ones. The big ones. Let's see. Not quite, are you? You're not quite going to do it, maybe. Maybe. What a pain in my backside. I'll tell you what. Like I said, people, I have never had them this bad before. Ever. Never, ever, ever have I had it. I probably have some old Torques around from when I swapped out on my Switchback and when I swapped them out on my Street Glide. And probably my best bet should be to dig those up, I think, the rate this is going, because this is just, like I said, this is frustrating when they do this. Just one thing after another. But like I said, I don't like to stop the video. I like to show you people exactly what the hell's going on. And this is not, again, this is not a happy situation at all. Makes it worse as I have a backache today. The shots helped for a while, and then today it's starting to act up. Okay, that is up in there, right? Make sure this is where it needs to be. Again, like I said, it's very frustrating when they do this crap. Is that going to start now? Nope, just not enough thread to get the ball rolling. Doesn't take much. If I can get it on there, you just turn it slow and then draw it up. But it's just not working. And that is the correct nut, correct? Yes, that's the right nut. That's it. So it's just, again, it's not cooperating with me. So that's going to be the 9/16. Maybe I can run that down, but I still got to spin the clamp. So it is just not conducive to a good day. Let's put it that way. This is not that hard of a job, and those Crushler mufflers took up a lot of my time trying to figure something out. What the heck? Really, 5/8 are we? Amazing. So even the hardware that they give you is like hit or miss. It's like everything. 9/16, 10-inch, 5/8, you name it, they put it in the box. It's like they just said, okay, we got some extra hardware to utilize, so let's see what we got here. All right, let's see what that does. If that drew it up enough to get that on. Maybe. And maybe not. So, okay. Like I said, this is where the frustration portion sets in. get that to stay there just to get a couple threads, but the flange on the nut is not helping me. How about now? You gonna start? No, not quite. Wow. There you go. Shows you. How about now? Got enough to get started? Nope. How about upside down? Yeah, there we go. So now if I could draw that up in, maybe I can bend that into place and flip it over. So let's see. Again, I want that on the bottom, like so. Right about there. Now, let's see. Will that work? Still not enough. Wow. Just, well, like I said, one damn thing after another. Well, we're going to do it like this. See if we can close it up. May have to go find a different wrench now. Thinner wall, maybe, to run this up in. Get it enough in to get it started. All right, now. You gonna go? Maybe? Give me enough thread. There we go. Now we got some start here. All right, so that, at least that clamp is started. So kind of where I want it, actually a little bit, rotate a little more like that. I don't want to have any trouble with the heat shield, is what I'm saying. So once we tighten that down, we should be good. So before we do anything else, I want to start tightening these flange pipes now, because that muffler's on. Now we're going to go right there and see if we can get the torque wrench and start snugging them down. All right, let's see. Okay, so got the inch-pound torque wrench. I'm going to go to 50. That's 50. And we'll go to 50 on the bottom one. $50. Yeah. I'm going to take it up to, let's see, where we're at here. Let's take it to 75. 50, I'm going to run up to 75. Come here. Okay, 75. Come on. And we'll do this one to 75. 75. And then take it to 90. This will be 90. 90. Like I said, it doesn't take much. And now I'm going to just take it straight to 120. Actually, I'm going to go to 115. That's what I had said. 110. 115 right there. All right, that's 115. So now I'm going to do the bottom. Okay, and then we'll do this one. This one doesn't make a loud click. You feel it in the handle, and there we go. All right, so that's that. Torque of clamp is 60 pounds, so I got to run that down, and we'll see what we got there. Make it a 5/8. We'll run that down to 60. All right, what do we got here? Okay. 5/8. All right, where we at? What do we got? 5/16. Where is my deep 5/8? There we go. That's a 5/8. We're going to set that to 60. All right, there's 60. All right, let's see what we got here. See if this clamp's going to cooperate. You guys can see that, I hope. Actually, I'm just wasting my time there. Where's my ratchet? Let's run this down by hand here. Okay, now we'll switch back to the torque wrench. See where we're at here. Come on, it's getting there. It's closing the clamp up, where I had to open it up wide to get it to fit on the muffler. Come on. Gotta be getting close. I can feel it. I can almost feel what 50 to 60 feels like by hand. Come on, baby. Whew. That wears you out, believe it or not. The hell? Yeah, that's getting there. It's still loose on that. Whew. Make sure I didn't accidentally set that higher. Yeah, we're good. Right where it needs to be. Ah, there it is. Just took a little bit more. And now we got to tighten these up. Not 100% sure what the underneath muffler brackets are calling for. It's probably going to be 30 or 40, I would imagine. 20 foot-pounds. Okay, that's why I wrote all that stuff down. So that's 20 foot-pounds, and that's going to be on a 9/16, I think. Half inch, half inch. All right, let me get a half-inch socket, and we'll do those straight to 20. Right there. Okay, that's set to 20. And now I need a half-inch socket, and we'll be in business. Keep that there for the next thing that we got to do. Let's see, where's my half-inch? That'll do the trick, I think. All right, this is 20. That's 20. And that's 20. Okay. Front muffler's done, all but the heat shield. So that's where we're at there. Now we got to move to the back one. And I'm going to have to deal with the same crap with that, what you call it. All right. Let's come on to the back here. Think that's a good angle. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Okay. Just going to run these muffler bolts down again. I did it for the front one. Not tight, just snug enough to hold it in place. Okay, now, same thing. Torque wrench. And we're going to start at 50 and work our way up to 115. Where are we at? Right there, that's 50. Okay. Now these are a little bit easier to get to in the back here. Bring this camera up. Like I said, they're a little bit easier. You see where the nuts are right here. There's one. And let me go on this side. Like I said, I like to draw them up even. I don't like the creaking noise, I'll tell you that. Okay. That's 50. Again, we're going to go to 75. Where are you at? This wrench is small, so it's a little tougher to see. Right there. Okay. Okay, that's that one. Come on. And then after you get a heat cycle on them, of course, you go back and you check the torque. All right, let's see. Where the heck are you? That's too high. Right. 100. That's 100. Okay, that's 100. And then we'll go to 115. 110. Come on, 115. And that's 115. And hopefully these gaskets seal. Okay, and then this one. Very good. All right. So that's torqued. Now, next order of business is going to be, you see this center clamp? I told you, I bought the bolt, and you can see, look at all the thread on that. That is nuts. I mean, that's just got way too much. Now there's even more because I pushed the carriage bolt up all the way. So that's going to need a stack of washers to make up the difference. But like I said, that bolt's just way too long. I'm going to have to see if I got something smaller. So, all right, in the meantime, we're going to go back to the rear muffler. Get that here. Got to put some Loctite again. Let's loosen this up. Take this one out. And we're just going to take this out, put some Loctite on it. I don't mind the sound of a stock exhaust, I'll be honest with you. I actually kind of like, they're a little quiet. So that's why I wanted the Crushers. The Crushers were a nice deeper tone, but again, they're garbage. My God. So, you know, they may not have been garbage if I bought them directly from Kuryakin, but the issue is I got them from Dennis Kirk as a closeout. And I'm going to tell you what, they just were not going on this bike. It didn't matter what I did. Wasn't happening. Was not happening. Okay, there's that. Now, I forgot I still got to fight with a torque clamp here in the middle, don't I? Come on. Really? Run this up. Just a snug. 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 And now we're going to battle with a torque clamp. All right. Back over here. And we see what we're doing. Yeah, you guys can see me struggle. All right. And we got to get a torque clamp on here. Let's see. Where is the other aftermarket one I bought? Here it is here. All right. So we're going to try to remember what we did with the other one, which was kind of beat it flat. And then it sort of went what I needed to do. So let's see what we got here. Try this again. If we get this right, since we have experience with the first one, so to speak, maybe it'll go. All right. Torque clamp. Not going to have much room to work with there, I'll tell you that. So I think we're going to be doing it from this and then flipping it over, tightening it that way. All right, let's see. Yeah, that'll work for that. And let's see if we get this in. Not quite gonna go. All right. Like I said, I'm killing myself. I probably should look for the ones that came off my Street Glide because they definitely were much better. All right, here we go. Try to get this to squeeze again. Probably gonna have to use the vice grips. Come on. Yeah, it's catching on that piece there. Now let's open it back up. This is where an anvil would come in handy. But I don't own an anvil, so we're going to deal with hammers and stuff like that. See what we can do. Try to do it that way. Maybe this will work. I'm hearing voices in front of my house. I don't know what the heck's going on. All right, let's see. Trying to get this like this. Maybe use a little ingenuity here to try to get it to go. This is things you run into when you work on cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, planes. Of course, not so much with a plane because you really want your plane to go together the way it's supposed to. You don't want to be playing games, beating stuff into shape, you know? All right, let's see. There's that. Put this back on. See where we're at now. That gonna work? Not quite. Doesn't quite want to go. Gonna have to do what I did with the, what you call it, I think. The vice grips. And I think I'm gonna have to vice grip it again and see what we can do here. All right, let's try this first. Maybe we can pull it like this before I put the clamp in. Try to get it to bend. Not like Beckham either, so if that's what you're thinking. You just want to get it to bend. Get a little bit of play to it is what I need. We need a little bit of play. There we go. Okay, that gets it started. Give me back my glove, damn it. Thinking if I can get it to bend where I need it to. Okay, a little more. That's about where I'm going to want it, but flipped over. So let's see what we got here. Get it to bend and stretch is what I'm hoping. Try to get the clamp to stretch a little bit. Get it to stretch, then I think we'll be in business for getting that other piece in that's required. Because what that does is it puts pressure up against the flange on the exhaust to tighten it up snug and gives you the point to where it has to stop when you're torquing. Otherwise, you can break them, which obviously I don't feel like doing right now because that means I have to tear the garage apart to try to find those torques that I need from the Street Glide. And those are genuine Harley because I bought a couple sets of those when I was working. So to get them together. All right, let's see. Now we're there. Let's see if this will go in. Maybe it'll work. Maybe. Put it up the other side. Yep, still does not want to line up. It's just they're, like I said, they're Chinese made, and they're just not cooperative clamps.